What's going on, YouTube? Wild Lion Games here, and we are finally at the All-Star game in our National Lacrosse Association, which is a mix of PLL and MLL teams. We got the Stars, we got the Stripes, and we're going to be coaching the Stars team. We did something a little bit different with this. Since it's the All-Star game, I decided to actually just simulate the game, have it CPU versus CPU. We watched it from the broadcast camera, and you guys have to let me know what you think about this style of doing it this way. So it's a little bit different than what we usually do. So anyway, the Stars win the face-off. First shot goes over the goal. Just a little too much on it, but they maintain possession, and Matt Abbott's going to be the first one to score in the All-Star game. What a shot there. Let's take a look at this again. He must have eyes in the back of his head because he wasn't even looking, and he just turns around and it's like, whoop. Goalie wasn't ready. I wasn't even ready for that, really. Can't imagine why the goalie would be either. What a beautiful shot, though, by Matt Abbott. Puts the Stars up first. First goal of the All-Star game here. So here's Deemer Class. The Stars maintaining possession. He's to find Jordan Wolf wide open in the middle of the crease. And you know we're coaching the Stars, so we're gonna try and use our Denver Outlaws offensive scheme here. And I'm just kidding. I didn't do any scheming up. I think I actually could have changed schemes in the middle of the game, but I wasn't sure. I was just kind of watching, and I think it looks pretty good. CPU versus CPU. I think it looks pretty clean. So here we are approaching the midway point. Now the Stripes are getting some pressure on the Stars defense, something we haven't seen yet. It's been all Stars on offense so far, but what a shot here, hitting that lower 90. Let's take a look at this again. Even great defense by the deep hole, but I mean, what a snipe by the attack right there. What a snipe. And you see 32 reaching the stick out there, stepping in front. Great defense, but there's not much you can do about a great shot like that. And the Stripes are going to win the face-off again, putting pressure on the Stars defense right away. Moving around the crease to Lyle Thompson, to Justin Gutenberg, and he scores. Tie this thing is up at 2. And we got a 2-2 game with 5 minutes to go in the first. A lot of action so far. Right? I think it's going to be a fun game. This is going to be a pretty fun game. Lots of scoring, man. I like it. Got a lot of All-Stars out there, especially, when you're mixing just, not just MLL, but the PLL too, man. There's a lot of star players out here. But the Stars are not done. They're saying, hey, we're going to try and get back on top of that. Shot's just a little wide. They maintain possession. Going to take it from behind the goal here. They're going to find Tom, who shoots and scores. Looked like it was saved. We're going to have to take a look at this replay here. It might have bounced off the goalie. Good defense once again, and yep, right off the edge of his shoulder there. That one's good thing he's got shoulder pads on, man, because that probably hurt from a shot that close. But good defense, man, just not enough. And both of these offenses coming out strong. 3-2 Stars over Stripes. Here's Ryan Brown. Justin Gutenberg, he gets his second goal of the game and ties this thing up at 3. Putting it on for the Stripes, baby. Putting it on for the Stripes. What a shot. Well covered. Goalie just misreads it, and he's not prepared. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 3-3. And the Stripes are going to win the face-off going into the second quarter. And Eric Law. The Stripes take their first lead of the game after a face-off win. They've been dominating the crease so far. And ooh. Clean shot. I'm with the goalie. I thought that was gonna go wide, but he snuck that in there on the skinny side. Good shot there. That might be one of the top goals of the game. So Rob Pennell keeps losing the ball. He eventually gets his own ground ball, dishes it off to Jordan Wolf, who finds Will, and Will takes it up. Ooh, the riser. The clean riser ties this thing up at 4. Take a look at this again. That's such a difficult shot. It's like a sinker in baseball, but the opposite. It's rising upwards. That's a goalie. I don't know how you stop that, but the Stripes take the lead again, 5-4, with a beautiful shot here, taking a little skinny side of the goal too. I don't know how he squeezed that in there. Goalie needs to do a better job of hugging the pipe, but and the Stripes take a 2-goal lead. Our largest lead of the game is 2 goals, first by the Stars, now by the Stripes. And a beautiful shot. He just didn't hang. Oh, that's just sloppy by the goaltender right there. That is just sloppy right there. It actually hit him in the chest, bounces off. He doesn't recover. Don't like seeing that if you're a coach in the Stripes. Walters extends this lead by 3, and things might be getting out of hand. You know, it's an all-star game, so it's really just an exhibition match, but I think that third goal, things are starting to get a little chippy out there. Here's Rob Pinnell. They're passing it to Matt Cavanaugh back and forth, finds Miles Jones. Matt Cavanaugh comes across the top of the crease and rockets this one in, bounces right out of the net, but it is clean. Let's take a look at this again. What a rapid, dude, that is wickedly quick. And that's actually going to bring us into halftime there. And the Stars are going to close in that lead just a little bit. Not quite enough, though. They're down 2, but putting the pressure on as we head here into the third quarter. They're going to find Deemer Class. That's a goal right there, baby. Brings this thing into 1. And it's now a 7-6 game. Once it's still an exciting game, dude. Lots of scoring going on. We love this. I love some high-scoring lacrosse. So Matt Abbott, Rob Pinnell, back out to Will. Passes it over to Josh. Back down to Jordan Wolf, who takes a shot. Ooh. Someone give this man a marksman's badge, because he is on fire from deep. Oh, my God. He gets that in there. Good defense, too, but just not enough. Trevor Baptiste winning another face-off. Finds Lyle Thompson, and too easy. Come on. How did these two even end up on the same team? Who drafted these players? How did I draft a team and not get at least one of them, let alone let both of these cats on the same team together? That's just dumb on my part. Although I think the Stripes had the first overall pick. But even if they had the first overall pick and they take Trevor Baptiste, I should have taken Lyle Thompson second. You know what I mean? You can't have them both on the same team. Anyways, we tie it back up at 8. It's 8-8. The deep hole gets a nice shot in there. Finds the top corner of the net. And we're actually going to go on to the fourth quarter here. All tied up at 8, but Trevor Baptiste winning another face-off. And he's going to find Matt. Cha-ching! Stripes retake the lead 9-8, and they're not even really having to pass the ball too much on offense. I mean, they've just completely broken down the Stars defense. It's 2 or 3 passes, and then they're taking a shot. And once again, another face-off win. It's basically make it take it down there for the Stripes right now. Here comes Matt. He takes a shot. 2-goal lead again. The Stars are struggling. They had an early lead in the game, but have not led since early second quarter. And they were able to get it tied up going into the fourth, but again, they have not been able to take a lead. And right now, they find themselves down by 2 points once again. Here's Lyle Thompson. That's come on. Oh, how are you going to leave this man that wide open by the crease? There is no one around him, and he's tricky, man. He's a tricky dude. I don't even have words, because I don't know how as a defense you lose sight of a guy that talented. But anyway, he takes a nice shot and extends this goal or lead to 3 goals. But that's all right, because the Stars fire right back with a goal of their own, decreasing that lead to 2 points. What a good shot. Great defense. I mean, I got to give props to the Stripes defense. Well, actually, I need to give props to the Stars offense, because the Stripes defense is on point. They're all over these dudes, but they're still finding ways to get the ball off and make good shots. But wow. On the other hand, the Stars defense, obviously I didn't do a good job drafting some defensive players, because there's no one to be found, man. They've had so many open shots down by the crease. Justin Gutenberg gets cracked. I told you it's getting chippy down there. And there's Jeremy Thompson. Another good one. Another solid player. I don't know how we got both Thompson's brothers away from us, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got to work with what we got here, and we're not working with what we got. 13-9, a 4-goal lead. Little less than 5 minutes to go in the game, and it's that light at the end of the tunnel is slowly closing down on the Stars, and that might actually close it completely. 14-9. They extend this lead. What a shot again. But 14-9 with under 4 minutes to go. About a minute left. The Stars are still pushing. Hopefully trying to get to that double digits. Passing the ball around. Miles Jones looked like he had an open shot there, but hangs on to it. Turns the ball over. And that will be the game. Stripes beat the Stars 14-9 in our NLA first annual All-Star game. And what I mean, honestly, I know it turned into a blowout there at the end, but a tie game all the way into the fourth quarter. Both teams back and back. Got a little chippy at different parts, but for the most part, both teams kept it clean. Can't ask for a better All-Star game than that. All right, guys, that was it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you again for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and, pass it around, share with your friends and all that. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. Got more Casey Powell 18 lacrosse content coming your way very soon. All right, everybody, have a good day. Thanks again.